so off. Can we just restart? Hey you guys, welcome to another late monthly favorites. This is my April favorites and I got my little book here. I wanted to talk quickly about the month as a whole. The month of April I feel like was wonderful. I had so many growing opportunities and I just feel like I did really good. But it also, I did have a few really bad anxiety attacks. So that was kind of rough for me. I've gone so long without having one, and then I had 2 or 3 during the month of April. And so that was a little rough for me, mentally, but that's okay. There was a lot of amazing things that also happened during the month. So let's dive into the favorites. Gear favorite of the month, which is this baby that's sitting next to me. I am so freaking excited. I actually bought this during the month. I was in Utah for work and on my way to the airport pretty much. I had like an hour before I needed to be at the airport. And I was getting so annoyed with trying to fit everything that I needed to travel with in like a suitcase that wasn't a proper like camera traveling case. And I wanted a new backpack, but I'm kind of waiting. There's this company that's going to come out with one later, so I've been waiting on buying a new backpack. So I've been using like just regular suitcases, and I feel like sometimes security's a pain. Anyway, so I headed into the Salt Lake camera shop, Picture Line, freaking amazing store. And I'm so happy because they had these there. I was able to look at it and just walk out with it and then walk on the airplane with it. So it's the Pelican case. Whoa, there it is. And it's a 1510 case. I'll open it up for you guys. It's kind of loud. Sorry. There we go. There we go. So this is how I have it organized right now. It's kind of empty because I'm using a lot of the gear, but we've got, kind of liked this a lot. So drone, remote, and then this is where I keep one of my lenses. And in here I keep the glass plates for my underwater housing. And then in this bad boy is all my like SIM cards, extra batteries, extra drone pieces, stuff like that. And then my main camera goes here, and then this one is either for GoPro, extra lens, things like that I need. So I feel like it doesn't fit like a ton, but it fits everything that you'll need pretty much. Sorry, kind of loud. My neighbors are talking. I thought they were talking to me. Oh, slightly heavy, but mostly me just being weak. But that thing's been awesome, and it's got really good roller wheels and a handle that extends so you can walk with it. And I feel like security was oddly, I don't know if it was just the flights I was on or what, but I've gone through security now a couple times with it, and I feel like security was so much more polite and nice about things because it's like a proper, organized, easy to understand case. And so I had no issues at all with security, which was wonderful. Price, I think it was between $200 and $300. I will leave links below. I can't quite remember, but I remember thinking that it was going to be a lot more than what it was, and I was like, really? Like, it's such good quality. Like, you would think that it would be more, but maybe it's just me. I thought it would be more. I was really happy with the price of it because it's amazing quality. Moving on. Fashion favorite. So this is, I've talked about this company a few times. I'm sorry, you guys, but I love it. I love it, and I use and wear the stuff all the time. So I posted a picture during one of my travels onto my like Insta story, and there was quite a few people who were like, "Oh my gosh, where's your jumpsuit from? That's so cute." And it's so cute and it's so comfortable. So it's the Albion Fit, and this is their one in green, long pants, little zipper details, and fitted at the bottom. And this is the top with little cap sleeves, pockets in the front and the back, and a little cinch around your waist. So honestly, why this was my fashion favorite of the month is because traveling on airplanes is sometimes so uncomfortable, especially like I had pretty much 24 hours on planes. It was 4 flights to get from Grenada to Utah because I booked it so last minute, and so I had to go to Miami, JFK, Phoenix, and then finally Salt Lake City. It was crazy, but I didn't feel like it was as bad because I was wearing this. So I seriously, like, I felt like I was in like a one-piece pajama suit. It's just so comfortable. And so it was a dream. And then right when I actually got into Salt Lake City, my friend picked me up from the airport and we ran out to lunch, and I had like a phone call with a client that evening, and I never even changed because I felt like this looked professional enough with just changing out like my shoes and maybe adding a little bit of jewelry or something. So that's like another huge bonus about it, because you're comfortable as heck, but you also look good. So freaking love that thing. Love that company. Just amazing. Food favorite of the month. I'm kind of excited to share this. I feel so cheesy, but oh well. Is scrambled eggs, because so I'm taking some classes on Masterclass, and I decided to take the Gordon Ramsay cooking class just as like a fun little one, because sometimes when you're just so workaholic, like I feel like it can be at times, it's kind of nice to still be like improving yourself and learning something, but have it be something like totally not that you make money from, or I don't know, just something fun. And so I decided to do like take his like cooking one, and on one of them we talked about scrambled eggs, and I've been practicing so hard, and I feel like my scrambled eggs are becoming so good, and so that's just been like so fun. I'm sure my family is so sick of eating scrambled eggs, but oh well, they're delicious now. I don't overcook them. My beauty favorite of the month. So I decided in this last month to try and focus more on my skin and less on makeup. And so I've been using this for a while now, but I felt like I really dedicated myself in the month of April. So it's the Rodan & Fields Reverse line, and they're all amazing. The face wash, the toner, it has sunscreen as well. These two are the thing that I've been really extra loving. And it's the brightening complex, like dual action, and I'm a little confused on why they have you mix them. I'm sure that there's a reason, I just haven't read about it, but you mix them together and then put them on your skin. And I feel like my skin has just been so much better that I'm wearing less makeup. I feel fine without makeup, and so that's been really fun to just refocus on skincare, and I feel like it's making a big difference on my skin. So yeah, that's been wonderful. I'll leave links to this as well. So favorite moment in the last month. So I talked a little bit about my terrible anxiety attacks. I'm like laughing and smiling about it now, but it was honestly kind of scary. Anxiety attacks in general are terrifying. My first one, I literally was trying to almost call 911 because I thought I was dying. Like, for anyone else who's had one, like, you legit feel like you're dying. Like, I was like, what is going on? Like, are my lungs like collapsing? Like, I can't breathe. Like, I was dry heaving. It was terrible. And so after having my first one and getting help and understanding them, I still once in a while have them. And but I can like recognize it, everything's okay, they still suck, but at least I know what to look for, and I know that I'll be okay. It's not gonna kill me. And this last month, I'd gone so long without one, and I didn't realize how stressed out I was and how not good I was doing at staying on top of my mental mentoring and stuff like that to stay strong. I can talk more about that another time, but I don't take like medication for it. I just do my own mental strength practices. So I was getting a little lazy on those, so it is definitely my fault. So the attack kind of came on like randomly. Luckily it was shortly after I put my boys to bed, and so I was just alone. But the attack was bad enough that my hands actually started going numb because I think it was probably like lack of oxygen and a mixture of things like that, but it was kind of scary because I was like, wait a minute, like this has never happened before, and I couldn't really breathe, and so I was trying to call Carl and get help, and it was scary. But my favorite moment was that sometimes after an anxiety attack, I feel like I take like a week before I feel like I'm like back to normal and in my own groove again. And after that one, I feel like it only took like that night, getting a good night's rest, and then like a couple hours in the morning really getting back in the routine of things, and then I feel like I was back to normal. And so that was like such a short recovery time, which was awesome for me, because recovery time after something like that is sometimes really hard, and people don't sometimes talk about that time that you really do need to take to get back into normal, or you're just going to keep like your cycle. So I was like really proud and happy of myself for that. I wanted to quickly add, if anyone does deal with anxiety or any other mental illness out there, just love you. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I hope that you can take this and understand that you can go get help as well. Sorry, I don't want to get like crazy detailed, but I'm super passionate about things like that because it's hard and it's real and it's out there. Okay, before we get all deep now, we'll lighten the mood and we'll talk about my favorite movie. And oh my gosh, I'm sorry that I did not watch this sooner. It's The Greatest Showman. Oh my gosh, I love it. So it was actually during my travels. I was like, okay, I've got like this silly layover for like 2 or 3 hours in JFK. It's overnight, like no point getting a hotel, it's too short, you know, one of those silly layovers. So I downloaded the movie so I could watch it, and it was amazing. So I definitely watched it like 3 to 5 times within that first week, I think. Because I just like would, after the first time watching it, I just kept wanting to watch it. So I'd have it on the background, I'd have it while I did anything. It's just awesome. Oh my gosh, the filming in it and the acting and the music and the color and the editing and there's just so much about it that is just like, how did they all do that? How did it all come together? Like, I hope that as it gets more out there and it's been out longer, I want more of the behind the scenes clips to come out, because I just want to know everything. I just want to know everything from start to finish, because it's amazing. Amazing. Which brings me to my favorite person of the month, and it has to be the actors in the movie. There was so much time put into that cast. Like, amazing. It's been fun to like watch interviews of them and see some of the behind the scenes in rehearsal and stuff like that. They're just all amazing people, and that's really, really, really cool. Amazing work. Okay, last thing I want to talk about, and how long is this video already? Oh my gosh, sorry guys, this video is like 15 minutes long, I think. My favorite quote. So, my favorite quote is "Just Post," which is from my mentor, Laurel Houston, and it's actually been a little while since I had my last mentor appointment with her, and I did appointments with her for about a year, and I still am referring back to my appointments all the time, all the time. And one thing that she would always tell me is, just post, Kylie, just hit post, just hit post. I sometimes will get so worked up on things, and you could spend forever working on something and it would still never be perfect. And so she really helped me to overcome that perfection and self-doubt and just hit post anyway, which has been so great. So that is the last thing I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and enjoyed seeing these favorites. So I hope you have a wonderful month, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!